Hello, everybody, and welcome to the WildWeiler Weekly Wrap. As always, I am WildWeiler. It's been like a whole month since I made a video, and that's absolutely unfortunate, mainly because I was so happy to finally be ahead of the curve. I had a whole bunch of Fallen Aces videos pre-recorded. It was gonna be a golden era of videos coming out on time and being wonderful and perfect and great, and then July just absolutely cold-clocked me. I was planning on taking the 4th of July off, so that was expected, but pretty much a massive recurrent depression just smacked me in the face, and that kind of took me out for another 2 weeks, which is unfortunate. To speak to that a little bit more, I do have what is called moderate recurrent depression, which is definitely easier to manage than other depressive disorders, but when it does show up, it just absolutely takes me out for a bit, and that really does suck. To soothe myself, I planted a rhubarb plant, and you know, that's nice. Things that are nearly impossible to kill give me hope personally, and that's kind of what I needed, was just a plant that's gonna grow a taproot as thick around as my arm and really bug whoever lives here forever. Then I got COVID, and COVID freaking sucks. It double sucks because it's basically 5 years old at this point. That means that workplaces are kind of like, so you're coming in today, right? And also the illness is the equivalent of companies trying to sell you something using memes, which is like, it's the disease version of Walmart posting Drake memes about a shoe sale. COVID has aged poorly, and I hate it, and I had to deal with it. But deal with it I did. For like 2 weeks, my sinuses still hurt because it's also wildfire season, so as well as being all bloody and chopped up by COVID, now there's a whole bunch of smoke and ash in there, which is just great. That is all behind me now, and I'm back with you, my lovely friends. So what did I do when I was riddled with COVID? Well, I was mostly riddled with COVID, so I did very little. But there were some things I did before becoming riddled with COVID that I would love to talk about. I went to Tacoma, Washington, home of the Tacoma Dome, if you live in the 90s, and the city where the 2016 Netflix series Travelers is set, if you can believe that. I was not there to travel with Will and Grace star Eric McCormick. No. I was attending the 2024 US Open Series in Tacoma, Washington. Now, I know what you're thinking. Open Series for what? And viewer, that's a good question because they maybe should have put it in the name. It was, of course, the Warhammer Open Series. Why that wasn't included in the name, I don't know. But hey. And it was okay. It was okay. It's my fault for wanting to go to like spectate and enjoy art. And despite it billed as something that sort of anybody can attend and spectate and you can just walk in off the street from and do some art and whatnot, the event is 100% geared towards hardcore competitive play. Apparently it's actually one of the bigger competitive play events, and I did not know that going in, so maybe that was a little bit on me, but also maybe they should have billed some of the creative things differently. That's just me, Warhammer, or Games Workshop, I should say. If you want some ideas, call me. My number is everywhere in the description. I was personally disappointed, but mostly that's because my expectations were wrong. For some reason, I was expecting a sort of Warhammer 40k Comic-Con experience with cosplayers, artist alleys, and a bunch of non-competitive stuff to do. But, friends, there was only exactly one non-competitive thing to do, and that was the Hobby Challenge, and it was run poorly. I paid for a ticket that gave me access to the Hobby Challenge, which said all contestants would be given the same model and access to a bits box and paints, and your job was to make a diorama of sorts. We did not all get the same model. we got random models that were on a theme, and the theme was A Knight's Vow. So everybody got a character that was mounted, which isn't necessarily what a knight is, but whatever. But the thing is some people got really good mounted models, and other people, like me for example, got like one of the mounted guys that comes in a set of like 8 mounted guys, and they're just like throw another dude on a horse. And when you're doing a Warhammer 40k painting contest, if somebody has like say a hero character sculpt and somebody else say has John Q Horseman, well, which one is just gonna look good off the bat? It's gonna be the hero sculpt. And that's not me complaining. I was never intending to win this. It was just, we did not all get the same model. We were not all starting from the same space. And then the bits box that they had was a big pile of sprues, which was nice, except for it wasn't organized in any way. And they just sort of added to it haphazardly as it got empty. But it would be like, okay, I'm making a knight. I actually threw away the knight I was given and cobbled together a knight from the bits box. I decided to go with a Space Marine because, you know, Dog Emperor, which was, yeah, whatever. But the bits box, whenever it would get replenished, it'd be like, okay, sometimes it's just getting replenished with terrain, sometimes it's getting replenished with Skaven, and sometimes it's getting replenished with Sisters, but it's not consistent, and it was really annoying because, like, you had to decide when you were done looking for bits in a way, because you got to get to painting, you know, you just, whatever. So I was really disappointed. The whole event was clearly just for keeping people who are there with somebody who's participating in the competitive side of the tournament busy, and that is what it is, but I'm not going to lie and say I wasn't disappointed. So sadly, the art challenge was clearly an afterthought, and I was so disappointed. Once again, mostly because of my own expectations, but they did sell this to me. I did pay for it, but I did not attend the last day and went home a whole day early. I might just hold my own mini painting contest with Dog Marines and the Emperor or something. The other big important thing in my life that happened while I was away is Snowpiercer Season 4 came out. It's finally been released. It's been like literally forever. I don't even know. It's more than a year, like since Warner Brothers canned it, and then whatever. Now I'm paying the suits at AMC Plus a couple of bucks a month to watch this thing as it comes out, but you shouldn't do that. It's the last season. Viewership doesn't matter. You should wait for the season to end and binge it in the 7-day free trial period of AMC Plus. And I will say this though, so far I'm 3 episodes in, it's really good. It's really good. I'll report back when the whole thing is done about how much I liked it. And then you'll know, is now the best time to get into the Snowpiercer TV show, or did it end disappointingly? So that's good for you all. If you are watching contemporaneously with me, cool. Like, there's never been a thing that's made me want to like, I should stand up a Snowpiercer fan Discord so we can all talk about trains. But also I never want to be a Discord admin, so that will never, ever, ever in a million years happen. But what if we, like, made a forum? The Snowpiercer forums.biz. Oh, we could do that. Okay, if 6 people comment and like to the effect of, I would use a Snowpiercer forums.biz, I will set one up. Just for fun. Anyways, I was really worried that the cliffhanger at the end of season 3 was going to set up season 4 to just be an absolute catastrophe, and they picked it up in a really good, exciting way, and so far every episode has been an absolute banger. Unfortunately, because I immediately then got COVID, I didn't do much else, so that is going to be it for this week. Like I said, I am hours off of my first negative COVID test. I have no idea what's scheduled to auto-post to YouTube, and I can't be bothered to change tabs right now because catching my breath is still a little hard. So just keep your eyes plastered to the channel, and there might be a secret podcast showing up soon. So, you know, stay out for that. What I mean by podcast is, of course, a like hour-long thing of audio that's put to YouTube with some sort of, you know, spooky podcast album art or whatever. It's not a spooky podcast. Well, it might be a spooky podcast if you're afraid of people talking about things. That's enough for now. I'm gonna go sit down. As always, thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.